enabled it full high definition. Why not?
144p.
We're live.
Yeah, we are.
SammyGuru podcast, episode 35. Jeff Springer, Tori, Colin. How's it going?
Hey,
doing good.
Tori's back. He's been slacking for a few weeks, but he's back.
Who's back?
Tori's back again. And Tori's ready to celebrate.
Yeah.
I've got some undisclosed drink inside this cup. It's probably just Diet Coke, but who knows?
Who knows?
We're here to celebrate.
Yeah,
it could be something else. You never know. There could be extra things. I could have put a burger to spike this for me on the way here. What do you got there, Colin? Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Yeah,
that's a good one.
Got some high chew gummies.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we love the high chews.
We love high chews. What's up, Laverne?
Mm-hmm. What's up, Laverne?
Larry, Big. We got Mark, Voodoo, Carolyn,
holding it down,
and D-Heave. How everybody? Well, I mean, I know some of you don't have One UI 7 yet, so technically this is a celebration for those of us who do. Unfortunately, the way Samsung works, we can't have a celebration where everyone has it at the same time because unlike Apple, not every device and region gets the update at the same time. But this is a celebration for the start of the stable update. JJB. Your A36 shipped. I got to send you the tracking. It shipped a couple days ago. You may have already got it. But your A36 you wanted in the giveaway, it shipped. So send me a DM on X and remind me, and I'll send you the tracking. But it did ship like 2 days ago. I just forgot to send the tracking. Voodoo said he missed you. There we go. Someone noticed that Tori was gone.
I am back and happy to be here with you wonderful people. It's going to be a good time. We're going to celebrate today and just keep it moving.
Yeah. So I told Tori next time he should join me in Vegas. We can
I know. SammyGuru live from Vegas. That would be a fun time.
Ivan's here. Yes, just shoot me a text. Shoot me a DM on X, and I'll send you the tracking number. I got it in my email. I just forgot to forward it to you. New figure, good night from the Caribbean. What time is it in the Caribbean? The Caribbean. All right. I wish I was in the Caribbean right now. I need to get down there. I need to take a Caribbean vacation next time. That's where I need to be. Yes, Tori's back, Patrick. Tori's in the house tonight.
In the house.
Tori's returned for the One UI 7 celebration.
Yes, I have.
And not only are we celebrating that, but I don't know if everybody heard, but to kick it off here with the the A36 does have 7.0. To kick it off, let me share this really quick because this is some good news. If you like Samsung phones, earlier today, the White House, or rather, sorry, the U.S. border and I forgot the name of the industry. I'm not a government reporter. I'm a Samsung reporter. They announced Customs and Border. They announced that the tariffs that were originally introduced are no longer going to apply to smartphones and a lot of other electronic components. So that means Galaxy phones, which are mostly made in Vietnam, may not go up in cost because we assumed they were probably going to go up. There was also a good chance the Galaxy S25 Edge was not going to potentially come to the U.S. because of the tariffs. Samsung is very worried about the tariffs. Trust me. I have contacts, particularly with their marketing people. They were very concerned. There was a good chance that a lot of things were going to happen that people wouldn't like. So this is good news if you like Samsung stuff and you live in the U.S. How long does this actually last? I don't know, but for now it seems to be good news.
From what I saw, they're
security patch for the S25 Ultra. It's probably coming next week. What's up? Go ahead, Colin. Sorry.
I said so. From what I read, I didn't see a date on anything, but it was like semiconductors, phones, computers, hard drives.
Yeah,
all stuff.
It's basically
too hard to move manufacturing over here.
Basically, anything that goes into something Samsung makes, a lot of it is exempt now. Even like the components for TVs, this will actually impact their TV business too. There won't be tariffs on like the displays. The diodes that go into making like different TV displays are exempt. It's good news overall if you want to buy tech and you don't want to spend a lot more money in the short term. But I don't know how long it'll last in the long term, of course. And, I'm not here to debate the political implications of tariffs in general. But if you're a Samsung fan and you don't want to pay a lot more money for your phone, it's good news in that sense. So whether or not you think tariffs are good, for other reasons. Yes, the A36 does have 7.0 out of the box. I have one right here still. I still have my A36 that I bought.
And maybe we'll get the Nintendo Switch pre-orders to start too.
Yeah, but I think they're still going to start at $449. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
which a lot of people are upset about.
Yeah, I
but
know,
honestly,
just
there's a lot of upgrades on the Nintendo Switch
It
too.
is a lot of
There's
upgrades.
quite a lot of upgrades.
But
I'm gonna
I
buy
wish they
one.
kept. I wish they kept the
I'm gonna
OLED.
get one too. But I know they're really hurting on that $80 price tag for Mario Kart.
Have
Yeah,
you,
that's crazy.
Have you seen the game key?
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
You mean the
So-
one you're talking about the new games that go in there?
Yeah, like so
Saudi
it's
Arabia's in the
a
house. Australia,
it's a blank.
I know. I can't believe you guys haven't got the update yet.
It's a blank cartridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you put it in, and then download the game, but the game doesn't save to the cartridge; it saves to the Switch storage. So you just
Seems
have
like
that.
we're getting scammed. Seems like we're getting scammed on that.
yeah.
Like, why not? What's wrong with the key if you have to download? You know, just the
Nothing in
actual,
Trinidad. They're just doing a lot of different regions dirty. Hey, those of you who are in the international as well, don't think it's just you, because in the US, some of the people on carrier devices don't have it either. So, like, look at this. AT&T locked, they don't have it. T-Mobile locked, I heard they don't have it either. Verizon, I've heard they've got it. But T-Mobile and AT&T don't have the update yet.
That's weird that
So-
T-Mobile doesn't, since they do the beta.
Galaxy S24 FE will be available on the 17th. I feel like that's possible, but maybe unlikely. I kind of feel like the 21st is going to be the day for the S23 and maybe the S24 FE as well. Maybe Z Fold 5 and Z Flip 5, the 21st to the 28th of April. There's also this really shoddy, very, very strange post from Samsung Vietnam that a lot of other blogs shared, who basically said that Samsung Vietnam said every single device is getting One UI 7 this month. I wouldn't believe that. We'll talk about that later in the show. But Samsung Vietnam, I think they got a little excited and they put up a press release that said, like, every single device that's eligible will get it in April. And I don't think that's true, because Samsung already said, their global newsroom already said, only the S24, S23, Fold 6, Flip 6, Fold 5, and Flip 5, and S24 FE is coming this month. So I don't know about that. We can talk about that a little bit later as well.
They've got the S Pen guy writing software articles now.
Yeah, they got that guy who wrote that on the Samsung Insights blog. He's like, let's just copy and paste the article from last year. Surely nothing will be different. We'll just paste it over here. Bluetooth S Pen, right? No big deal. S22 is supposed to get it in May. I don't think it's going to happen this month for the S22 users.
Yeah,
People
I'm
like
excited.
if you want to know
I am glad.
for
I got
anybody
this.
wondering when they're going to get One UI 7, look at it this way: the older your phone is, or the older your device is, the longer you got to wait.
And also, if you want to know,
There's also
guess
an
what?
article.
We have a great article where we rounded up all the information about when you will get it. And this article is getting like thousands of views an hour right now. It's killing in traffic.
It
This
says it's
article
coming out
right
tomorrow
here-
for everybody.
This is when your device is likely to get it based on Samsung's schedule. This is not the current post I was talking about from Vietnam, because I don't believe that post. We did
Now,
comment on that post, but I just don't believe that post. I don't think
I did
I don't
see
think-
I did see one scheduler where the Tab S10 is in May now.
Yeah, I already told you guys I didn't think the Tab S10 would get it this month. By the way, if you guys are interested in what One UI 7 looks like on a tablet, I have a Tab S10 FE Plus right here. I got yesterday. You can see it real quick. It does not look the best, I would say, in landscape. So, like, the quick settings, there's a lot of wasted space. Like, jeez,
What was that? Is your green screen thing on?
that's Gemini. Yeah, that's my
thought-
home my home screen. See if I can show it. There's the yeah,
can
it's gonna
see
be
through
do
it.
that because I have a green wallpaper. There's a ton of wasted space. Like, look at the notifications too.
That's a lot of wasted
Let me
space.
make sure I don't have any I don't have any sensitive notifications. What
Any-
notifications do I have? There's a lot of wasted space. Like, the notifications are like right down the middle on the tablet.
How does it look?
I
in
haven't
portrait
been-
mode?
I haven't been super impressed with One UI 7 on the tablet so far. I think they've got a bit of work to do. I'll certainly do a video, probably on the SammyGuru's channel. So if you guys aren't subscribed to the SammyGuru channel, we've been getting a lot of traction on that channel. So subscribe over there. I'll probably do some hardware stuff over there. We've missed a lot of comments. It's kind of hard to keep up with all of them. People have the Galaxy, get it in the 17. Possible, but I still feel like we'll probably be Mondays, and I don't think we're going to see it this Monday, but it could happen. Some people in Jamaica got it. Yeah, some other small regions got it. Canada got it as well for the S24, Z Fold 6, Z Flip 6. Yeah, Verizon locked got it. We published an article on that. Verizon has it. Your Note 20 Ultra will get it in 3 years.
I saw that.
I don't know. The Note 20 Ultra is not getting it, right? I don't think it's getting it, is it?
No.
I don't think it's getting One UI 7.
No, not even the 21's not either.
Yeah,
back is the 22, right?
22 and up, yeah.
Well, I don't know about that. There's been some reports of that. See, Samit has S21 listed. I think the S21 is supposed to get One UI 7 still, as far as we know.
Wait, did the S20 that had the internal S Pen, right?
Yeah. No, that had the external. The S21 Ultra had the external S Pen only.
I thought I saw support ended for that one. Like before.
No, that's the S20 Ultra. The S20 Ultra is end of life. That's the one.
Oh.
We posted an article about that. Yeah, you're thinking of the S20 Ultra. We posted that article too. The S20 Ultra is at the end of its life. Yeah.
That's the one that had the big giant. Yeah, okay, that had the big giant camera.
Software support ended for the S20, but the S21 series is still getting it. This will be the last one that it gets it.
Yeah.
Emmanuel, someone told me that in Ghana they got the update, but here's the thing. Someone yesterday posted on the SammyGuru channel that I was being racist because I didn't cover the Africa updates. Here's two things. One, Samsung never said anything about Africa's schedule, so I don't know anything really. And two, a lot of people who live in Africa, they buy phones that are like Korea or US phones, and they import them to Africa. So a lot of times when someone comments that they got the update in Africa, they're actually using a US device or Korean device, and they don't get the update on the same schedule. So it's really hard to say that if it's really an African unit, it's hard to find those because we don't have.
Do they have? I've never heard of an African model.
Yeah, they do have them, right? The Samsung does sell in Africa, but we don't have a ton of readers from Africa, so it's hard to like track. Like I have, like 30% of our readers are from India. So if I want to know if India has the update, there's thousands of people who are willing to tell me if India has it. And right now, India doesn't. People are pissed. So Samsung should really get on that. India is super pissed. But I heard that Ghana got the update, but I don't know if I believe that at all. Paul is asking right now, India. We're guessing Monday for India. That is the current assumption. We wrote an article about that too. If you want to check it out, I'll put it in the chat. There's a lot of evidence that suggests Monday should be the day for the S24 Ultra and Z Fold 6 and stuff in India. So here's the India rollout article. Yeah, we love India. I love India. We got a lot of readers and viewers from India. Very supportive, very passionate fan base. Samsung fan base. I feel bad that they screwed them over. Samsung should get on that soon. What else?
Guess where my tab is right now.
Tell the eater to mute his mic. Why would he mute his mic? He's trying to eat some chews. No, it's not find it too annoying.
Let me turn the noise cancellation on, see if it does anything.
All right. Okay. Central South America. Well, some people in Central South America already got it because someone told us. I forgot what country. That's the thing with all these other regions. Like, there's a bunch of countries to track, and we don't have that many readers from each of these countries, so it's hard to like say for sure. Like, which country in particular are you in? Maybe I can try to give some insight. But I heard that a couple of countries in Central America already started getting it. They are getting a huge update. We already have posted about that as well. We just got an article for everything. These guys working hard over here. Sumit and the boys are just cranking out content. They cover everything. The Galaxy Watch 7 got a 900 megabyte update. It doesn't have any new features in it, though. Sorry. It's just a stability update, even though it's really big update. I think it also brings improved support for the new TV controls. You can now control your new 2025 Samsung TV with gestures from your watch. And I just got a new 2025 Samsung TV.
Lucky.
Tonight. I just picked it up. I actually posted about it on X before I got here. I got one of the new OLEDs. It's going to go in the office here. I did not buy it. Samsung sent it to me, full disclosure, which is nice of them. I did not buy it with my own money, but I will review the new gestures. So,
You gonna hang it on that
900
wall behind you?
Huh? Yeah, I'm going to put it
Yeah.
on this wall behind us. Yep, exactly.
Put stuff on there or
Yeah, the TV is going to go behind us. Yeah, exactly. That's where the TV will be. It's the 65-inch S95F OLED, if anyone's interested. That's the TV that it is. This is only rolled out in Korea so far, though. So I tried to check for this earlier today on my Watch Ultra. I'm sure Tori probably doesn't have it either on his. I haven't seen the update. You haven't probably seen an update.
No,
on
I
yours,
checked.
I'm assuming?
I checked when it came out.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but we originally said the U.S. rollout will start on April 10th. That we should have not been as optimistic on that. It's never going to happen. My assumption is probably the 21st or the 28th. That's my guess for the S23. Some people are saying that it's been moved back to May, but I think Samsung will keep their promise. I think April 28th is the most likely day because that's a Monday. They generally try to stick to Mondays for the stable release. So
I hate this. I hate this update screen for the watch because it has the big graphic up there. It always looks like there's a new update or something coming.
Yeah. It has that persistent graphic.
The 6 watch One UI version.
Yeah, I haven't got the update yet. I haven't either. Does the new One UI 7 have the enhanced battery stats? Absolutely not. Not in the US. We actually, I hate to keep saying this, but we've literally wrote an article about everything. We've been covering the absolute hell out of One UI, out of One UI 7. We've wrote probably like 150 articles this past week.
For everybody,
this appears to be a region exclusive. Sumit wrote about it. It looks like this is going to be a region exclusive. I don't think the US is going to get it. So
I do have something. If for everybody asking about this, somebody shared this app with me called Inware. It shows you a bunch of different like stuff, but there is a battery section, and this one works the best out of all of them. It doesn't give you a health percentage or charge cycles, but it does give you the health, and like it says good, the temperature, the discharge or charge rate, and the voltage.
Please, I'm guessing that probably in Central America, I don't want to say an exact date, but I'm guessing it's probably going to have a good chance of either rolling out this Monday or by the end of the week, because India is going to start on Monday. I would guess some of those other countries in Central South America will start getting it at the same time India does, because they want to finish the S24 rollout before they start the S23 rollout.
Yeah.
That's an educated guess based on the past. Can you drop a link to the app in the chat?
Yeah,
Colin,
I'll put it.
Colin's asking about it. So, yeah, I think it's a region exclusive. Unfortunately, Big. I don't know why. We've actually reached out to Samsung for comment on this. I'm not going to reach out again because I don't like to pester them. But sometimes they answer us, sometimes they don't. They haven't given me an answer, but I'm like, why haven't the battery stats come to the S25 at least? No one ever responded to us. So haven't the battery stats come to the S25 at least? Oh, what was that echo?
Me put in the link in the.
Okay. Did we talk about the Fold 6?
No,
AT&T has not released it for any devices yet. I'm sorry. Call 1-800-AT&T and curse them out. They haven't released it for the S24, Z Flip 6, or Z Fold 6. One trick you could try, but it doesn't seem to be working this year very well for anybody, is you can always try to take your SIM card out and check for the update, but that doesn't seem to work anymore. It's worked in the past for people. Like if you have AT&T phone, you can remove your SIM card, reboot it, and then try to pull the update. But it doesn't seem to be working for One UI 7. I had a lot of success with it in the past, but not this year.
Do you see the link in the chat?
Yeah, no, I do not.
It's don't. Like in there on here, but it's not showing up on the.
But is it a carrier locked unit, Carolyn, or is it an unlocked phone with an AT&T SIM? Because those are different.
Yeah.
If she has an AT&T SIM in there, but it's unlocked, the update will still come. I mean, I have my Z Fold 6 on AT&T, but it's an unlocked unit. Yes, that's right. A35 will be if it's unlocked, that's a different story. It doesn't matter what SIM card you have in the unlocked phone, you'll get it at the same time as all the other unlocked devices. But if you have a locked device, the carrier determines when it rolls out. So, what else? A35. Yes, the A35 is coming. You saw some screenshots. Mexico won't get it until May. For S24 series, I highly doubt that. That seems very unlikely to me. I had read that. I read that too, but I don't believe that for the S24. If you have an S24, I think you'll get it in the next week, no matter what region you're in. I'm very hopeful of that. No, it will not. One UI 8 will not be a big upgrade, guaranteed, because they don't have enough time.
Yeah, no.
They don't have enough time to do anything.
They've only had about 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, this update is so big. They just finished it. The One UI 8 beta is supposed to start in like 3.5 months, 4 months.
There's not enough time.
So if they're going to start One UI 8 beta, my guess is they're going to tweak a few things with the animations. Maybe they'll do a little bit of like cleaning up some of the UI stuff. Hopefully they fix that awful battery icon. That's my personal hope, but I doubt that's going to happen. But
we need good luck for the icons. Like we need customizable.
That would be
icons.
nice. Yeah. That would be nice. Yeah. Did I post anything about Samsung Flow? No,
we talked about that a couple weeks ago.
I think he asked last time if I would make a video about it, and I just haven't had time with the One UI 7 release. Until One UI 7 release is done, it's hard to make videos about anything else because this is what people care about right now.
That's not. Is it on Windows? It's Windows and on the tab, right?
Yeah. I will make something on it. It's on my list.
I was gonna say I could throw a video out, but my tab is on eBay right now.
I
got
Xfinity Mobile
fruit pad.
If you have an S24, you'll probably still get it pretty soon, though. I would imagine. What happened? Oh, what happened to the comment? Oh, I moved it. Yeah, probably on Monday. I hope for the AT&T phones, all of them, Z Fold 6, Z Flip 6, and all that stuff. So, I would guess on Monday. Yes, they are screwing India, and I feel bad for you guys. India should have gotten the update with everybody else, because the thing is, I care about all the regions, but if you have a country that has such a passionate fan base, you really should service those people, because obviously they really care about Samsung. You know what I mean, Tori?
Yep.
They love Samsung.
They do. They love it.
We always hear from the people in India, and they just love Samsung a lot. One UI 8 is probably quicker than One UI 7. Yes, it's got to be.
Yeah.
It's got to be quicker. Otherwise, they're never going to be able to get back on their regular beta schedule and the regular stable schedule, and people are going to be continuously pissed because Android 16 is going to come out like next month in stable. So if Samsung waits a whole year to release One UI 8, like they did One UI 7, people are going to be super pissed. So I love Good Luck too, Carolyn. I love it.
Did your mom get a new account, or is somebody like impersonating her? Wasn't she a channel member with an icon before?
I know, Mom. Did you unsubscribe from my channel membership? Maybe she said she doesn't like this guy anymore.
She said she had an icon
$4.99 a month. She said I can't pay $4.99 a month. This guy doesn't even have any good content. What is he doing? What is this guy doing? I assume it's my mom, though.
Yeah.
Maybe she somehow logged into another account or something. I don't know. Everyone saying hi to my mom. We appreciate that.
No, I pay.
You pay? Well, it's okay if you don't. You're my mother, but I don't know what happened. You might have. Maybe you have an alt account that you use for trolling people, and so you logged into your alt account.
She said she paid. She said she paid for 18 years, and that was enough.
Yeah, that's true. I can't dispute it. The A15 5G. I think isn't that in June? Let's go back to the article because I can't memorize. I wish I could memorize every single phone on the list. I probably should have by now, but I don't think I have.
I wish they would do what whatchamacallit did, stop putting 5G in the model name.
Yeah, they should stop doing that too.
Yeah.
I think isn't it in June? Isn't it in June? Yeah, the A15 is in June. I got it right. See, I memorized a lot of the list. The A15 is scheduled for June currently. Sorry. I know it's a long time. I wish it was tomorrow, but it's not. I'd love to see it. Larry has the list memorized. Probably more than I do. I have like the April and May list memorized right now, but not the other list. There you go. Hi, Mom. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Voodoo. Hi to my mother.
Yeah.
She did pay for 18 years. I should give her a free membership. But YouTube won't let you gift the same person a free membership every month.
Yeah.
So they said I can't do that. They said your mother has to pay because we have to get our 60% cut of the membership fee. They said we can't be like just like letting your mother subscribe to your membership for free. Right. Thank you, everybody, for welcoming my mother. We appreciate that. What other stories were there? There's a couple other good stories that were we covered. Germany. So Germany is supposed to get the S24 and Z Fold 6, Z Flip 6. That probably should start rolling out Monday with the India update, I hope. So it looks like Germany is going to be coming soon. And, these other ones are pretty much on the same schedule we already talked about. That Vietnam article, I just don't believe that, but I could be wrong. This article we posted, there's a couple of really big updates you should make sure you grab after you install One UI 7. So if you already did it, make sure you download these two particular updates, Samsung Language Core and Samsung Vision Model Core. They're both over a gigabyte in size. Oof. And this is actually a pretty important app update. The Language Core does all the real language search features that are in One UI 7. And it does like all of your keyboard search, like your voice to text and all that. So if you use those features, which a lot of people do, make sure you update this. This one isn't as important, but it's for the ambient wallpapers where you can have it snowing on your wallpaper or whatever.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Which is a cool feature. Yeah, so make sure you grab these. There's actually a ton of updates. We detailed all of these. There's like Samsung Notes, reminders, Expert Raw, Galaxy Enhance X. I had like 25 different updates after I updated my phones to stable. So
speaking of apps, I have a question for you.
Sure, go ahead.
I have a problem right now. So this is my call log. Yes, there's a phone number on top. No, I don't care if you see it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to call you now on that phone number.
No, that's not my phone number. You can call the phone number. Blow it
up. Oh, okay. Never mind.
You see.
Well, we're still going to call him.
I'm going to call him.
Yeah, no, we're still going to call him anyway.
I'm going to call him and say, "Is your refrigerator running?" You better go catch it.
Better go catch it.
All those calls. This company calls me 19 to 20 times a day.
Who is that?
So there's this company called Wheelsy, that's an auto broker. They you put in your car's information on there, right?
Yeah.
And they give you like an offer for it, and they send like a local tow company out to come get it and pay you.
Yeah, man, don't ever do that. Don't ever put your number in any car dealers.
I didn't. They're a legit company, but somehow my number keeps getting on their website, and they've had over 40 requests to buy cars that I don't exist. And they literally call me 20 times a day. Because
you said that you were going to go work for a car dealer. You should know. Don't ever tell a car dealer you're interested in buying a car.
So I need an app to this is blocked, but it still shows up on the call history, and they can still leave voicemails.
Back in November, this is a true story. Now that we're thinking about this, we always got a little banter. We have a little Samsung stuff. True story, because me and Tori used to tell some fun stories all the time on the podcast. I miss that. Back in November, I was browsing the Range Rover website, and I was thinking about trading in one of my Audis for a Range Rover, and I just looked at the website, and I happened to be, looking at the website, and I logged in because the same dealer that owns the Audi dealer, they own the Range Rover, the same group owns both of them. And they had my info because I was logged in for the Audi site. And those people still won't stop calling me 5 months later. They're like, do you still want to trade in your Audi for a Range Rover? They call me once or twice a week. Jeez. And I'm like, man, I decided right now I'm not feeling it.
So, leave me alone. So I don't know I didn't know who they were. And they called me on Tuesday. And I was like, hey, you got the wrong number, whatever. And then they just keep calling. And if you don't pick up the first time, they immediately call again right after. So the other night, a tow truck driver calls me, and he goes, hey, we got a request from Wheelsy to pick up your car. We just need to confirm the address. And I was like, I'm not selling anything. So I called him back yesterday. I was like, hey, where do you take these cars that they come and pick up? He goes, well, they're just the broker. I'm the buyer, but they keep sending me on these wild goose chases of things that don't exist. I said, yeah,
Uh-oh.
like so it's not him. Like he's got the same problem. Like, yeah, it should. I can hide the block calls, but they keep leaving voicemails. So
My
I keep
mom
having to
said try
delete those.
Aura. Yes, we like Aura. We use Aura. They've been a good sponsor for the channel too. My mom likes Aura because she gets a lot of spam calls and they've helped her.
We're gonna try a lawyer here soon.
Oh, he's gonna try a lawyer. Speaking of which, also I got my Mobile X SIM card and been using mine. It's green, so once again, green.
We can see right through it.
How come everything is green that I hold up on the podcast? Like every single thing I hold up seems to have green in it. Like what the hell? Everything I hold up is like green. It's ridiculous.
I've got mine right here too.
Yeah, Aura does work really well, I will say. Even though they're sponsoring the channel, I do like Aura. They're a pretty good service. They remove some of my data from like black market sites, and if anybody ever runs a credit check, I get like instant notifications, like faster than any other thing I've used. So I do like it for that.
Is Mobile X kind of small? Because when they mailed this to me, it's literally a folded up shipping label on the back.
Yeah, they are. They're very small. But that's why we're gonna grow them like to the top of the world. You know what I mean? We're gonna take it to the next level. Yeah. Someone said about the S23. We already talked about it a little bit, but the S23 update's not coming until later this month. My guess right now is April 28th. It could be the 21st, but it's definitely not going to be Monday because they haven't even finished the S24 rollout. So my guess is probably the 21st to the 28th. So have I heard about the April Google Play system update improving battery life? Yeah, I read that report from a bunch of blogs. I don't have it yet, so I can't say. I was thinking about writing it up. I saw Sammy Fans wrote it up. I like Sammy Fans, but they write up everything, man. Like, it literally, if anyone publishes it, and this is not being shade to the competition, but like, I could post a rumor on Reddit that said, like, the next Samsung Notes update gives you the ability to solve the Riemann hypothesis using the math solver. And no one knows about math, so it's probably not interesting to you, but that's $1 million problem that's worth $1 million. And Sammy Fans would write an article that says you could win $1 million by using Samsung Notes, because they don't fact check any of their posts, man. I'm not being rude, but I mean, it's just true. Like, they will write anything that has like Samsung in it. If it has Samsung in it, they will write it. I like to try to slow down and think about it a little bit. You know what I mean? I have heard it, but I don't have it yet, so I don't want to say for sure. Android Authority, I think, wrote it up too, so I might look at their piece and decide to write it or not. But I don't like to just spam out things unless I'm sure, or at least I believe that it could be true.
Let's be honest though. Doesn't it's like every update at this point improves battery life.
Yeah. I mean, I heard this. I have heard it from a couple of sources, so maybe there's some truth to it. But like I said, I don't. I feel like print everything.
I feel like unless there's a bug on the previous version, but the battery life's usually about the same.
Yeah. Now that we have so much falling, I don't want to just print everything rumor that we hear. I mean, we cover what we think is legitimate, and sometimes that will mean that we don't cover as much as some of the other Samsung blogs, namely Sammy Fans. I already named them, so I was going to say who I will not name, but we already named them. So
back to what he said though. I did see a couple people having issues with Google Play System services going like crazy on battery life.
Yeah, usually I forget who. Say, go ahead.
Didn't somebody ask you? Was it in here? Or was that something else? I thought somebody asked you at one point, but I remember somebody posted on X that their Play System services was at the top of their battery usage.
Sometimes clearing cache partition can do good for that, like a trick you showed in the short. And clearing just the app cache for like Google sometimes can help with that too. Oh my gosh, I just set off like 30 phones by saying that.
This is all like lit up around here.
Yeah, it's just insane. Well, Tori, by the way, I forgot, how was the wedding you went to last week? How was that?
No, the wedding was good.
Tori was at a wedding last week. That's why he wasn't back.
That's why I was not here. We went to a wedding up in Sholo. It was great. It was like an 8-bedroom house.
Oh, wow.
It was like $1 million home that they have up for Airbnb. Super cool. Never been. snowed just about every day. But no, it was really beautiful and just really awesome to get out of Phoenix.
When we buy our house later this year in Scottsdale, Paradise Valley, I'm gonna have to put mine up for Airbnb to afford it. And be like,
Yeah.
my wife's gonna be like, "What are all these people doing here? They're here for the Airbnb.
They pay the
Don't
bills.
you know these houses are expensive?" My son is going to a new school next year, a private school that's in like further east in Phoenix where we live, and it's a nice school.
Yeah,
but we're gonna have to sell our house and buy a new one in a place that's more expensive. So I'm gonna have to start doing some Airbnb. We're gonna be like, yeah, these people are here for the Airbnb.
Yeah.
Like where? Like, well, they're gonna be sleeping in my office while I edit my videos. So these people will be sleeping here while I edit. You guys won't be able to cook in the kitchen between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. That's reserved for the Airbnb. It's one of the perks. This place is expensive, you know.
You can have a sign-up fee for that.
SammyGuru is doing well, but not that well. You know what I mean? Still got to make money wherever we can.
Yes.
What else we got? There's a lot of interesting news.
And I actually do have a question. I was kind of thinking. It's for, I mean, it's for everyone, this question. But given how long it took, for One UI 7 to come out, what advice would you give to Samsung if they were to be in this predicament again? Like, do you guys want more communication?
Don't get in the predicament again.
Yeah.
Sugar Butts Snacks Under You. What a name. I like it.
I know, I feel like it.
That's a classic name right there. Like, that's the kind of names we need. That's a good name. Tori's question, let's answer it. Tori's question, what advice should we give to Samsung if they have another big update? There won't be another update this big for a few years because this was a massive overhaul. They're not going to do that again for a while. But next time, how should they go about it? Well, first of all, I think they should start earlier. Like, maybe they should start now on the next major overhaul. If they're planning to do it like with One UI 12, maybe start today. And then in 45 years, it'll be ready.
Yeah.
But I think transparency would be good. I think last year at Samsung Developer Conference, when I went in San Jose in October, that was back on October 3rd. Sally didn't give much information. She just came up and said, One UI 7 is coming later this year. That was it. And she could have said a little more, been a little more transparent with like the challenges they were facing, and maybe given a little bit more of like info about the OS. I think that would have went a long way.
I think that part of it too is not like Samsung itself, but like with Apple, like their beta programs and their software releases are very predictable. Like their beta comes out every 2 weeks, like pretty much no matter what, and then it comes out every week pretty much no matter what. And then Samsung, it kind of like people are like spreading all these rumors. Oh, it's going to start, so and so. Samsung says nothing.
Yeah,
but people are always like expecting it. So it's like
wait. We don't want to be saying that they shouldn't. That they should just do a regular schedule, because then how are we going to feed ourselves? Those rumors make us a lot of money. We got to calm down. We don't want to be just like, whoa, where's our,
I think we just want the stuff to be ready.
One UI 9 will be out next week.
To be ready.
Let's just have a little more transparency, but not too much. Not too much transparency. I'm not trying to put myself out of a job. I'm not trying to go to the unemployment line. We're doing very well, and all these rumors, they help a little bit. So hey, I don't know if we need to publish like an every 2 week schedule. Like that might be a little too crazy for me. But let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. What Larry and Deheeb's saying. I've read a lot of stuff this week asking me, why can't Samsung do what Apple does and roll it out all the updates at the same time? Well, let's talk about this. Apple rolled out updates, and they rolled out none of the features that they promised that anybody really wanted. What did they roll out in the iOS 18 update? Dark mode icons. Who the hell cares about that? There was only one feature in the entire update that was even worth anything, and that was the individual app lock. Everything else in it, all the good stuff, all the Apple AI stuff, Apple Intelligence stuff that they promised, it hasn't even shipped yet. It's almost May. Like,
and they keep announcing new devices with Apple Intelligence.
Yeah, what would you guys have preferred Samsung do? Would you have liked them in October? Sally gets up on the stage and she's like, oh yeah, One UI 7, it's got all these features, and she tells you all the features. She's like, oh, and it's coming next week. And then the update comes, And then
Almost nothing.
the only thing that's changed is the quick settings and the notifications are separated, and there's no new Galaxy Eye features. There's no new features in terms of the animations. There's no optimizations to any of the other stuff to Galaxy Eye. And you're like, what happened to the other features? Oh, well, we shipped the update on time, but all the good stuff is coming,
Later.
in 2025.
Yeah.
Then you would have been super pissed.
I've been using like the AI on here. What this has going for it is the integration with the actual like what's on your screen.
Apple's
That's
AI
like-
is so bad, man. Like it's so many things.
I think
Their
I did a
generative
short.
AI sucks.
Okay.
Everything
Let's see.
everything they have, all of their text correction sucks. All the stuff with the photo editing is terrible.
I
It's
did
not
a
good.
short on this, but so I pulled up this recipe, right?
Yeah.
And I can tell. Let's see. Add this to notes, and then hit ask about screen, and it will make a note with the. Okay, it didn't really do what I thought it was going to do that time, but I didn't tell it specifics. You can say add the ingredients to notes, and it'll list just the ingredients from the article.
Yeah,
in
I've
a
used
note.
it for recipes. My wife uses it.
Yeah.
The Samsung Galaxy Eye is so good that people can utilize it who don't even know much about tech.
Mhm.
My wife uses Galaxy Eye in a lot of instances, and she's not someone who would really use a lot of new features, but they've made them so easy and they're front and center. People use them, right? And that's what it's all about. It does not work at all, right? Exactly. What the heck is that? What does it say?
The freaking wheelsy dude coming to pick up my Dodge
Oh.
Journey that I don't have. Like,
Uh-oh.
who,
Oh, God.
who
Some
text-
people want your car bad, Colin.
They do.
who text-
They're going to come
Who
and
does that at
repossess it,
frickin-
even though that you paid all the stuff on it. They're like, we own this car now.
They
And
send me this
sorry.
crap at 2 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
Put what behind the paywall? What are they putting behind the paywall?
The AI.
Oh, they do.
Apple, the features? Yeah, they probably will.
Yeah.
They'll be like, oh, yeah, all that stuff that was supposed to be in iOS 18.
Mhm.
Well, guess what? Now you either have to pay for it every month, or we decided to push all the stuff that was supposed to come out last year. It's only on the iPhone 17 Pro now. You're like, what? I bought the iPhone 16 Pro. And not only did I buy it, they tricked me into buying this ugly color that I didn't want because they called it desert titanium. It's rose
Exactly.
gold.
Yeah. No, it's more rose gold than anything.
What the hell is this?
We're just
I
gonna keep
bought
the
this
same
color,
color
and
but
it's-
change the name.
It's rose gold. They tricked me. I did not want rose gold phone. I was like, I need it because it's the new color. I'll do some video comparisons. Jesus. Apple is a joke, man. I mean, here's the thing. Someone said they're up to par with the updates. Here's the thing. I understand from like the average user perspective, they are up to par. But keep in mind, I say this all the time, and people will say it's an excuse. It's not an excuse. Samsung doesn't make their own OS. Google does. They make Android. Samsung doesn't make their own chips. Qualcomm does. Exynos, they do make some of them, but that also introduces another problem. Some of the chips are Qualcomm, some of the chips are Exynos. That makes it harder to develop software, right? Plus, Samsung sells phones in more regions than Apple, and they sell like 100 different models every year. You know how many models Apple has? Like 4. It's a lot harder to make updates for 100 different models. You know what I mean? Plus, here's another point to think of. Do you ever see Apple trying to do something as innovative as Good Lock? Samsung has a whole software team working on like 40 different customization modules that do all these crazy things that you can add to your phone. Apple can't even integrate basic Galaxy AI features, basic Apple AI features into their phone in a timely fashion, let alone letting you customize all of your animations, do something like do-it-yourself home,
They said you're
register.
lucky you can do that now.
Yeah, all that crazy stuff that you can do in Good Lock, they're never going to do any of that. So if you want a Samsung experience, Samsung's doing a lot that Apple doesn't do, and they do it with a wider portfolio of devices, and they don't even control their own OS. Google controls Android. They don't. They control building on top of Android. So I don't want to sound like a fanboy, but these are all valid points.
Yep.
If you want an iPhone, you can go buy an iPhone and you get an update on the day everybody else gets an update. If that makes you happy, then buy an iPhone. But that doesn't make me happy. I have one and it sucks. I hardly ever use it. This is like a paperweight right here. I'm using it for the microphone right now. That's all I use it for. Tori and I use this for the microphone, the lav mic. I mean, this is just the facts of if you want a Samsung phone, these are the things that happen. Yeah, they've got so many different, not only different devices, but different device classes, mid-range, low-range, flagship. They've got foldables. Where the hell are Apple's foldables? They don't have any. They have to develop for all those different form factors. The one thing I will say is Samsung didn't obviously, I already mentioned this earlier, but I have the Tab S10 FE Plus. Samsung obviously forgot they make tablets when it comes to One UI 7.
They always do.
I mean, I know we made this.
They always do.
I know we made this joke a few weeks ago, but obviously someone was just like, at the end of like the development, like back in February or something, someone was like, "You guys know we're going to be pushing One UI 7 ready. Who has the builds available for the tablets? Were you supposed to be working on that, Bob?" And Bob's like, "Oh, we make tablets? What tablets?" They're like, "I just finished working on the other 70 models of phones that we have to build for. We make tablets too?" And they're like, "Oh, well, you know, the tablet's pretty close to the Galaxy Z Fold series, so I'm just going to give you this build that we made for the Z Fold 6. Someone just slapped that into firmware for the tablets, and you know, if people complain, we'll fix it later." That's what they did, because it looks exactly like the foldable UI. They just like stretched it out. They didn't change anything. It's just the same as the Z Fold 6. There's no optimizations really for the large screen. Yeah, exactly. You get a Samsung screen on the Apple. There you go. Samsung's got the 120 hertz for sure. Absolutely. You sure do. You got to pay for the Pro models if you want that 120 hertz. You can get 120 hertz in a lot of models. But yeah, I'm not going to give Samsung a pass on the tablets. They got to fix some stuff with the tablets. People who get this on their Tab S10 series is going to be pissed, because if you bought a $1,500 Tab S10 Ultra and it looks like a stretched out version of the Z Fold, you're going to be like, didn't someone like optimize this for the 15-inch screen on my super expensive tablet? Obviously not.
I'm not going to regret having mine on eBay.
Yeah, you might not. Because I mean, the notification is going to look awful. This tablet is big, but it's not as big as the Ultra.
I mean, I carry mine around so much that like I got an iPad Air because it's just like I didn't need the TV screen in my backpack.
Yeah, I don't know if I showed you guys. I think I did show you guys one week. I have the Lenovo Legion Tab 3, whatever it's called. Yeah. It's got a crazy name. That's the size tablet I wish Samsung would make, because I just like that for reading. The Nexus 7 was a great tablet for that too. I love reading on the Nexus 7. I wish I still had one. It's better than a Kindle as an e-reader, because if I need to do other stuff, I can. Yeah, they forgot about the tablets, man. They're like, oh man, someone give me the foldable firmware. We'll just put it on here. We'll see if anybody notices. I noticed when I unboxed my Tab FE last night. I noticed, and I was like, yeah. Well,
that's what they're doing. They gotta be.
This is a complicated question, Sapper. I have an iPad as well. The iPad has a lot more power and the apps are more optimized. But because I have Galaxy stuff for everything else, I prefer the Samsung, because all of my stuff works together, like my phone and everything, and I can share files between it, and I can use Samsung Flow and all that stuff. I just asked this one. Everyone's asking about the S23. My guess is the 28th of April. Yeah, that's what I've said so far. I'm sticking with it. If I had to bet on it, that's what I would bet on. I have mine right here somewhere. It's green too, but it's dark green. The S23 Ultra, I have one right there.
Back in the day.
Yeah, so I'll be probably reviewing that when it comes out. I still have the beta on mine too. Yeah, exactly. Well, the thing is, the reason they're more optimized than the iPad is a lot of the developers take the iPad apps seriously, whereas Samsung and Google haven't really tried to get third-party developers to make stuff for the tablets. Like, for instance,
the tablets are just stretched out.
Yeah, and like Facebook doesn't even work properly in landscape mode on the Tab S10 FE Plus, which is kind of embarrassing.
That's one thing I like about the Samsung is that you can like Instagram and stuff like that doesn't have a tablet app. You can go into advanced settings and force it to run in landscape, and it doesn't look, too bad. But the iPad only gives you that thing where you can stretch it out by, nothing.
Yeah. You can force it to run in whatever form you want. You can also do split screen multitasking, and Facebook works correctly on the Tab S10 FE Plus. But if you just open it in its own window, also the battery icon doesn't look good. It looks even worse on the tablet now that I'm looking at it. And also, it's too dark in the back of this particular. It's not. There's some stuff to be done.
Is the FE an import, or is it available in the US?
No, it came out in the US on Wednesday. I bought one of these. Samsung didn't send me one. I tried to get them to send me one, but they're like, no, I guess they didn't want anyone to see one. They probably didn't want me to make any videos on this.
When's your Pixel come?
Yesterday. I ordered it as soon as it went live, which was midnight on Thursday.
I saw people unboxing it. I went and I was like, oh, Best Buy doesn't have it. And then I went on Amazon because the Google store takes forever.
Oh, you forgot about the Google store?
No, it just takes forever. Like I could go to Best Buy and get it, or I could Amazon it the next day.
I paid extra for overnight shipping. I don't know why, because I didn't do anything with it last night. But
but yeah, like Amazon still has it for June 1st as the release date.
S24 FE is probably coming the same time as the S23. So if the S23 comes the 28th, probably the S24 FE as well.
Yep.
Live in Chicago, well, do you have a carrier lock device or unlocked? If it's carrier locked, that could be why. Mm-hmm. But if it's not, you can always try the trick of removing the SIM, like I said earlier, and trying to pull the update. I haven't seen a lot of success this time, though. Yes, I know. Samsung India is very annoying. I tweeted at them about it. I said, hey, we don't appreciate you guys for screwing over our Indian readers. I don't appreciate Samsung India for doing that. It's not very nice. They have a lot of fans in India. The FE is available in the US? Yes, it is. Tab S10 FE is available in the US. You have one question. What is it? Fire it in there.
Yeah, let's do it.
Is your question, can I ask you a question? Because that would be a waste of a question. But if you have, I'll still answer it. Would you advise a factory reset? Is that a D-brand skin?
Nope. That is a Slick Wraps skin.
Okay.
Like 70% cheaper.
Would I advise a factory reset? No. I would advise the clear cache partition. Colin, drop your short in the chat. Colin made a short on the channel showing you how to clear cache partition. That's what I do after every big update. If you're already on the beta, I mean, I don't know if you need to do it because the beta update to stable is only like 400 megs. But if you're on 6.1.1 and you go to 7.0, it's like a 6 gig, 5 gig update. You should definitely clear cache partition. And he'll drop the short. You guys see how to do it if you never did it. The S24 firmware has been removed from the server. Which server? The stable? For which country? The now brief on the S24? No. It's not on any of the stable phones. It's going to be an S25 exclusive. Samsung has basically confirmed that. They've basically told us in the media that it's not coming to the other phones. All that other stuff about it might come to other phones because it's in the source code, that doesn't appear to be true. So,
what was it? Oh, what? The now brief. The now brief.
Yeah. The now brief and suggested replies.
Just
are both apparently not coming to the S24 series or Z Fold 6 or Z Flip 6. Or Z Fold 6. Not.
Look at the processor power that just used. Oh God.
Oh wow. Wow! It aggregated all your widgets. Must take a lot of processing power to pull all that information from all those apps.
I got a not even a YouTube short widget. It's just a link to YouTube Shorts that tells me nothing.
I mean, now I have one new thing in here that started showing up recently with the new Samsung Health. My sleep score's in here.
Oh, it's been in there.
From my Galaxy Ring. I don't know why mine just started showing up, but that's still just pulling.
But I did get the update. We should talk about that. The Samsung Health update that's integrated with SmartThings and everything, or the SmartThings update that's integrated with Health, whatever it is.
Yeah, I did you see that? It's actually coming out tomorrow. What?
The AI stuff. The AI stuff.
I think but the problem is, I got the SmartThings update.
Yeah, but I just skipped through it and didn't read anything, so I wasn't really.
Oh yeah, we can talk about it. So there's some cool stuff in there. Let's actually bring that up. We can talk about that for a second. The new SmartThings update has a lot of stuff in it. But one of the features that they mentioned in the press release isn't actually there, as far as I can tell, yet. So basically, the new SmartThings has a few things. One is this one, sleep environment with Samsung. Yeah?
I've gotten that. I've seen that in not SmartThings, but that's popped up for me in the Now Brief before.
What
I'll
has?
get the sleep environment. It'll tell me like it'll tell me the the temperature range for like the time I'm sleeping and the humidity because my thermostat's connected to SmartThings.
Yeah. So, but here's the part that's supposed to work right here that I haven't seen work. I have a Galaxy Watch and a Ring, and it's supposed to be able to like adjust the environment of your smart lights and stuff based on like your sleep and wake time. So it's supposed to be like in SmartThings, you're supposed to be able to set a routine that says like when I go to sleep, turn my lights off, turn my TV off, and like whatever,
Like
set the
when you
thermostat
fall
to 70.
like when you
Yeah,
fall
and
asleep.
it's supposed to use AI to figure out like when you went to sleep or when you laid down using your Ring and your watch.
That's
And it's
kind of
supposed to
cool.
automatically do it instead of like manually triggering the routine or like setting a time. I don't see that option yet though. I
So
only have the
basically,
option to, yeah, go ahead.
so basically, when your watch detects you're sleeping, it'll like run that routine
Yeah, exactly.
instead of
So
it
like
being
even if
time
you,
based.
yeah, it's really cool. I
That's
like
cool.
this, but I can't see the option yet because I did a video on this update. It'll come out tomorrow or Monday, and I could not find the option to trigger a routine like the if part of the routine using the Samsung Health sleep environment info. It only lets me manually trigger it or set like a specific sleep time, but that's boring. That's not what's supposed to be happening here. So I don't know. You also get the ability to broadcast your voice across your speakers.
Wait, I
Which
have
what do you have?
the bottom one. It says when Samsung Health detects that you fell asleep or wake
Does
up.
it really?
Yeah.
Mine doesn't say that. Let me check. It's great live TV, but I don't care. I'm interested. But that's
Yeah.
okay. Whatever. I mean, I already made the video. I'm not probably going to add
Does
this back
does
there, but let's check.
does SmartThings work with Hue? Yeah, it does.
I don't
Okay.
have it. See, look, here's my if options. There's no sleep on the bottom
Yeah,
there.
I hit create routine on the top, and then it has if up there, and then sleep on the very bottom.
Yeah, I didn't have it. I don't know why.
Okay, so when you fall
Interesting.
asleep, so here I'll go through it, and I don't have my top down camera, but so if you choose when you fall asleep, it says stays this status for how long. Use this precondition. After this condition is met, the routine will run when the other conditions are met. Okay, so I
Yeah.
guess you can set multiple conditions. So I guess I'll set it to 5 minutes. That way, if it thinks I fell asleep, it doesn't keep turning my lights on and off.
Huh. I don't know, man. That's weird. I
So
have I have the correct version. I don't even know what the heck. That makes me angry.
so yeah,
I wonder why.
you can set that, and then you can add so like if it detects I'm asleep for 5 minutes, and then you can add other conditions like if your home alarm's armed or time or
Yeah.
device status. So I guess you can set a time like at night. That way, if you take a nap or something, your lights don't.
Well, that's frustrating. I mean, I actually wanted this feature just for use myself. Now I don't care about the video. I already mentioned it in the video. I talked about what it did. I just couldn't actually see it in the app. I don't know why mine's not there. I'll try clearing the cache later and see if I can figure it out.
So I guess
But I
okay.
tried for a
So
while.
when I do precondition, then you can add what will trigger the routine. So
Yeah.
I guess if you do that, this will only trigger the routine like if you're asleep. So if you set a time to like 9 p.m., if you're not asleep, then it's not going to run. Is that what I'm
I would
understanding?
imagine probably so, yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I
After
very
this condition
annoying,
is
man.
met.
That's super pisses me off because I wanted this.
What version of
I have the current versions because I made sure I sideloaded everything. I have the current Samsung Health. What?
I didn't even sideload. I just got the update.
No, I didn't sideload anything. I was just making sure I could sideload things if I had something
is
I
it,
needed.
1.8.29.24?
I would assume so. Hold on, I'm trying to. Yep.
And then Matter SDK version 1.4-0.
Yeah, that shouldn't matter though, because that just is
That's
for
just for
the
Matter.
interface
But that was
with
part
the
of
device.
the update too. Was the Matter thing?
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's that Matter 1.4. The ability to broadcast your voice across speakers. I use that because I have a bunch of music frame speakers and I have my sound bar. Like you can tell your kids it's time for dinner and all that stuff.
Oh no, that's really cool.
And then Matter 1.4 support, which brings wider support for other smart devices. I'll figure out why mine's not working. I don't really know why.
I need to get a hub for SmartThings because a lot of the SmartThings devices you
I
need
have
the
ones
hub for.
over
And I
there.
don't have
I
a.
know.
This one?
No,
Which one do you use?
Yeah.
Yep.
They gave me
Yeah.
one for free at CES a couple years ago.
Is it the wireless charger one?
Yeah. Yep. The
do
wireless
they still
charger
sell
doesn't
that?
work at all, by the way.
Just
The wireless charger part of it does not work at all. But I kept it because it's good as a hub.
And then this
Let's
smart.
go
I guess
my-
I could see what.
Pretty good.
See, that's what sucks though. You have to have a hub to use Matter.
Hey Brett,
devices.
how's it going? Thank you, Voodoo.
I thought the point of Matter was to get rid of that.
Yeah, it's never materialized. That was the idea, but it's never really worked out that way.
I mean, it works for everything else I have. Like all my other stuff detects Matter. Like, oh, you have a Matter this. I'm gonna pop
Joe,
right up.
I don't know, Joe. I mean, I feel like my S25 Ultra is not a good comparison point because I've completely customized my gestures on the phone I use every day with Home Up because I like my custom settings. So I can't tell you. I have an S25 Ultra, but I have no complaints about the way the S25 Ultra runs. I would like the media player live notifications for sure.
Well, too, I wanted to ask, what are your thoughts for the S24 getting the One UI overall?
What are my thoughts about One UI 7 on the S24?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I mean, it's overall very, very solid. I've been pretty impressed with the smoothness and everything like that. Oh man, one of the mics is on red. That's not good. What the hell? Why is one of the mics red? Well, if my audio drops out, then
you need to get you one of these.
What?
I got
we have louds.
I know I got the mic mini though, so I don't have to connect it to the camera. I have the receiver for this one, so it's its own deal.
Yeah, we have the receivers plugged. What do you mean? We got it plugged into here.
What brand is yours?
It's Rode. It's the Rode, the new one. It's the Go or whatever. I don't know what it's called. Rode. I don't remember. It's the newest one they have. The Go. The Rode mic.
Go.
Micro. That's what it's called. Micro.
This one came with a little like charging dock and everything. I bought this one of the gift cards.
I just haven't charged the mic probably because I use one of them when I do shorts, and I've probably been using this one more than.
That's what I got this for, so I can plug it into my phone. But it's
I mean, I only use the regular nav bar. I don't ever use buttons anymore. I can't use buttons anymore.
The only time I use buttons is
I don't know what you mean delete. You definitely can't do the stuff where Samsung Health detects you're asleep with modes and routines prior to this, and not that I know of anyway. Probably on AT&T locked, I would guess. Esley, if you're in Arizona with the S24 Ultra, then you probably have a locked phone, is my guess. Yeah, Larry, I understand you can do that where you have it set to like a certain sleep routine, but I would like it to just automatically detect that I'm asleep because then I don't have to do anything. I don't want to have to I don't have to change a button or anything like that. I just want it to know, like using my ring and my watch, that I'm asleep because I sleep with the ring all the time. I don't sleep with my smartwatch all the time because, as you guys know, I wear my tuner a lot, but no, not everywhere. There's no global. It's global in the sense that it started rolling out a lot of places.
You can in modes and routines.
What?
In modes and routines, if you go to the sleep mode or sleep routine, sleep mode, you can for turn on automatically. You can go to there. You can go to add condition, and then sleeping. And then it will, if you're wearing a watch, band, or ring, it's used to detect when you're sleeping if you're not wearing when your phone is used instead.
But I think that also became available with the new Samsung Health and SmartThings updates.
Yeah, it did. Because this says it's still learning.
Yeah. That's probably, maybe mine is still learning. Maybe I need to wear my Watch Ultra with the ring, but it's supposed to work with the ring as well.
Yeah,
maybe I should clarify with Samsung if it doesn't work with the ring only. I don't know.
It says it does.
I don't wear my watch to sleep.
It says watch, band, or ring.
Yeah, I wear the ring all the time. I don't wear my watch.
It must
to
be
sleep.
in the learning period still though.
Maybe that's why. Could be.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now Brave doesn't do anything. I would agree. It's a widget aggregator. I mean, you could probably find another app. You could find another app that does it, but it does look cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks cool.
I know,
but it doesn't really do anything.
Really, it's just a shortcut to my sleep and my energy score. Doesn't really tell me.
When's it coming? Probably again with the S23. Probably on April 28th is my guess.
That's cool though that you can have it turn on that mode when you actually fall asleep.
I mean, honestly, yeah, I want it, but we're not missing a ton of things. That's the only thing we're really missing is this. I don't know if you guys saw this. We discovered this before anybody else, and then a bunch of other blogs wrote about it, and a few of them stole and did not cite our articles. YouTube is now on the Now bar, so you can now get YouTube playback controls on the Now bar.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
And they also sync across all your devices. So if you have a TV, you're playing a YouTube video, and you leave your house, you'll be able to control the playback on that TV from the Now bar. I did that the other night. My son was watching this show, The Snail and the Whale. He watches while he goes to sleep. And I took a drive to the QT, the corner store, and it was still playing. You see the time changed here in the playback. I was able to play and pause it. My wife was in the room with him, and she said, "Yeah, it's playing and pausing as I was like out and about."
That's cool.
So now YouTube is on the Now bar. However, it's also in the live activity section if you have a Galaxy Z Fold 6, S24 Ultra, or Z Fold SE, or Z Flip 6. Not on the S25 Ultra yet because the S25 Ultra does not have
the music
live
thing.
notifications media player. So once you get your S25 update, you'll be able to. Sorry, this chair is just bothering me tonight. I don't know why. Once you get your update on the S25 Ultra, you'll then probably because it's super hot here, and I haven't been used to the heat. Like it's like hot. It's almost 100 degrees again in Phoenix.
Jeez,
so it takes some time.
Nope.
It's cooking. It's really cooking.
So this live notification will be coming with the April update. And I've also heard some camera improvements will be coming to the S25 Ultra. So the April update should be pretty big. It's going to bring, stable One UI 7, some camera enhancements, and maybe some battery life improvements. But again, as Colin said earlier, everyone says that every update brings battery life improvements. And does it really? You don't really know until you get it. So. But that's what's coming. This YouTube live,
that looks really cool.
The YouTube live notifications is awesome. This is my Z Fold SE right here. By the way, I love my Z Fold SE again. I use it. I'm using it maybe more than the S25 Ultra, but at least 50-50. Now that it has One UI 7, it is a fun phone to use. If you're a foldable fan, you should be excited for the Z Fold 7 because if it's going to have the same cover screen and stuff, it's going to be the best foldable in the world for sure. By the way, I don't know if I told you guys. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Where's my?
What do you think about a Fold 5 for like $600?
A what?
A Fold
5 for
$600.
Well, hold on a second. Oh, hold on too. I forgot. Because Jonathan's going to watch this too. Let me find this. I got way too many phones, man.
Yeah.
I don't even have anywhere to put. I have so many phones. I literally have nowhere to put the phones.
A lot.
Let's see. Hold on. Where's the stuff that Jonathan gave me? I don't want to upset my son. He wanted me to show you guys some dinos tonight. I haven't done it in a while. People like the dinos, so
yes, people do.
We're gonna bring the dinos out tonight for sure.
Oh, nice. Is it just those three?
Yeah, those three right there. Anyway, what I was going to show you guys in terms of phones is this phone. You guys know I had the Oppo Find N5, which everyone said like, oh, this is the greatest foldable in the history of the world. This thing has a display problem, which is great for me because I imported it. Listen to this. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It clicks. The lamination is messed up on the front display. See if you can hear it. Hold on. Watch, it's not going to do it now. Tori can probably hear it.
Yeah. I
can hear it. It's got a lamination issue. Like you can hear it clicking when you press on the front display, which is very disconcerting. Because I paid $2,000. This is the global model.
I think my OnePlus. I had one that was really noisy when you opened it. Like if it was closed for a while and you opened it, it was like.
Yeah, this is bad though, because I imported this. This is not a US phone. So
No,
I'm like completely, I'm in deep garbage. Luckily, my Z Fold SE has had no problems. I love this thing. It's got no build quality issues. That's the thing about,
it seems solid.
That's the thing about Samsung foldables. Like, I've never had any issues with Samsung foldables. I know some people have, but I've never had any issues. I use this a ton now. This thing is really perfect. I'm gonna be honest with you too. I was totally, in the camp of like, you have to have the biggest, front screen. I prefer the Z Fold SE over the Oppo Find N5 for the cover display, even though it's smaller. I still like it better. This is a better foldable. Yeah. I have a video comparison of these two coming out this week too. Took me a while because I wanted to wait for the Z Fold SE to get One UI 7. When are you going to get the April update for the S25? I think it's going to happen this week. Coming up this week.
Yeah.
It's rolling out.
He's the guru, so you should.
It's rolling out. I believe it.
Yeah, no, he's the guru.
I mean, there's a lot of people who give me information about various software updates. Our buddy Tarun Vats. It's not just me. It's information I get from multiple people that make me think certain things. And from what I've heard, it seems like it's pretty likely.
If we don't have the update, by next Saturday, we'll be angry. We'll have an angry podcast.
Yeah. Okay, you guys can be angry at me if that doesn't happen. I mean, I'm okay with it.
No, not you.
I have big shoulders. I can take it. I can take it for sure. I'll be like this guy right here. Suggestions. India is the biggest market in mobile. They're making a joke. I did tweet them. You go look at my ex. I tweeted them. I said, hey, Samsung India, what are you doing over here? What are you guys doing? Why are you guys screwing over some of our biggest reader base, our fans and viewers in India? They want One UI 7. Get it together. What is your problem?
They want it.
Hurry up. I don't understand why they why they have an issue with that. Like the build's already done. Like what are they?
Are you talking about? What are you talking about? Z Fold 7? Or are you talking about? We posted an article earlier about that, but does he talk about Z Fold 7? I think you are. There are some rumors that there might be a 8-core Snapdragon Elite in the S25 series. So there's no downgraded version of the Z Fold 7. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. Someone was saying that there might be a downgraded Snapdragon 8 Elite and not the same version, specially tuned for Galaxy that's in the S25 Ultra. But I'm hearing the Z Fold 7 has the same processor as the S25 Ultra, which is a damn good processor. So there's really no need, to upgrade it. Oh, and our friend Ice Universe, he got his account back too. I don't know if you guys knew this, but Ice Universe, he had his X account hacked.
Whoa.
He was hacked. And some hackers were like trying to sell crypto coin through his X. And
that was the worst hacking. They posted one post and pinned it, and that was it.
Yeah, anyway, this is blank now because I guess it got taken down. I don't know what happened with this embedding, but he posted this on Instagram. I got to go in and fix this. I saw this earlier today. But he posted on Instagram that he got hacked and that he couldn't access his account. This was like a week ago. And then just yesterday, I think he got access back to his X account. We updated the article today. He confirmed that he's able to get back in, and he returned to X today. He actually posted a very interesting question as well in a poll earlier, which I can't view because X is so stupid that you can't view posts without logging in. It's so ridiculous and dumb. I really hate it. But he posted a question asking if the S26 Ultra can only get one camera upgrade, would you prefer it be the main camera, the 3X, or the 5X? And I don't think there's any question. The main camera is the main one that I would want upgraded. What do you think, Colin?
That's why I voted on his poll. That's what I chose.
Yeah, I responded to him earlier, and I said the main camber. Like, who uses the zoom more than their main? No one does.
No one does.
And the main camera hasn't been updated for like 3 years. Essentially,
I say update the camera.
The hardware.
I think that's what the people want, especially if they want to just keep it competitive. You got to go for the camera.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with updating the zoom camera, but I don't use my zoom as much as I use the primary camera. Obviously. Yeah. Battery health? You mean like battery life? I'm not going to answer this, JD, because I don't use the S24 Ultra as my daily driver. I don't lie to you. I have it for like making videos, software, checking updates, and writing articles. But the S25 Ultra and the Z Fold SE are my main phone. So if I try to answer this question, I'm lying to you. Some other reviewers will tell you like, oh, it's way better. They don't know because they're not using it as their daily. I have the S24 Ultra. It's right
It's just
here.
not the daily.
Like, there it is. But I don't use it as my daily phone anymore. There's an S24 Ultra. I installed the stable update to check some stuff, but I'm not the person to ask. Maybe somebody else who has the update can tell us in the chat. If you have an S24 Ultra,
I like the
and you use
reviews where they
daily,
start reviewing the phone, and it's like, I've been using this phone for so and so, and they pull the phone out and the home screen's still like the default setup.
yeah, exactly.
Like when you use that for a week,
I
it
don't know
doesn't
why
leave
people,
your...
because obviously people know I don't use that as my main phone right now. I use the S25 Ultra and the Z Fold SE more than anything. I mean,
I feel
obviously,
like
if you have
an older device getting these newer updates, I feel like your battery life improvement's going to be pretty minimal at this point.
Yeah, I mean, the
Because
S24 Ultra, when I use it on the beta, because remember, I used it on the beta for a long time as my main phone before I got the S25 Ultra, because I had the beta for like a month on the S24 Ultra, but those were early beta builds. So I have no idea what the battery life is like now. I'd rather defer to somebody who uses it as their everyday device because it's easier to say. I would guess the One UI beta will start in August, but July would be nice. I'm going to guess August, though. That was the old schedule. I think they'll go back to the old schedule. Do I know anything about it? I know a lot about it.
He's the guru.
What can we tell you about it? I mean, we wrote a lot of stuff about the S26 Ultra. Soon we'll have an everything to know kind of post, but basically we know a lot about the camera. Qi 2 magnets are probably not coming. Very disappointing. Silicon carbide battery, which we already kind of figured would happen. Probably the S Pen is going to stick around, but doesn't look like the Bluetooth's coming back. I really believe the S Pen is going to be gone on the S27 series.
Really?
That's my opinion. I think next year we'll get the same crappy S Pen as we have this year, and then they're going to kill it for a bigger battery. That's what I think.
No, I really think they should keep the gimmick. I mean, like I really like using the S Pen. I think, as you can see across the communities, that people really do like the S Pen.
I mean, no one else has it, so in my opinion, it makes sense.
Yeah,
see, we wrote this article. Samsung said that they weren't getting rid of it. Basically, confirmed that on next year they'll have it, but they really haven't said that they're committed to keeping it forever. Hey, if you want a Bluetooth S Pen, you could buy the Tab S10 FE Plus. It has a Bluetooth S Pen.
What do you think? What do you think about the new Motorola 2025 stylus?
The what?
The Moto stylus.
Oh, I haven't actually seen it. Did they come up with a new stylus phone? Stylus?
Yeah. We got. I think it's like $399.
Oh, maybe I have to check it out.
It comes in two
I've already got way too many. What am I talking about? I have way too many phones I need to do hardware reviews on now. I don't need another phone that I would say.
You could never have enough phones.
You kind of have to get that one to compare to the Ultra, though. I mean, that's like a.
But it doesn't have Ultra specs, though.
But they're good phones. There's a lot of people that like those phones.
I used to use a lot of Motorola phones, but I can try to take a look at it. Just buy it. Why not?
Just buy it.
We just have unlimited money here at SammyGuru.
Yeah, just buy it.
Well, if I'm going to buy all these phones, you guys better be buying some Samsung devices and getting mystery boxes, because that's the only way I can keep doing it. So
I'm actually buying an iPhone.
Make sure you buy a lot of Samsung phones yourselves while you're telling me to do it, and get a mystery box. Then I can buy unlimited phones. We have an unlimited budget. But if people stop doing that, we don't have unlimited budget anymore. This person said, Sugar Butts says that he's got the S24 Ultra and he hasn't tried yet the battery long enough, but he has it and he'll give some impressions. Maybe next week, Sugar Butts, you'll return and you'll tell us how the battery life is holding up.
Please do.
Is
it only $399? I'll just buy it right now. Why not?
That's not on sale yet.
Oh, well.
See, it's got 5,000 milliamp hour battery.
This is SammyGuru. They're not MotoGuru. That's the problem.
68 watt charging, 15 watt
That's
wireless.
Blasphemy. We don't do 68 watt charging. This is SammyGuru. We do 45 watts only.
Let's see what she's got under the hood.
835 is going to be probably
Snapdragon
in May.
Gen 3.
Yeah, so if I make a video comparing that to the S25 Ultra, the first 30 comments will be people telling me that these phones are not comparable because they don't have anywhere close to the same price or specs. I'll get trolled so hard. everyone will dislike it so much it'll get deranked, and I'll give like 100 views. People will be like, "Why are you comparing this to the S25 Ultra?" And I'll be like, "Well, they both have pens. Come on
Vegan
now.
leather. It's
You see the pen?
vegan leather.
You know what phone I was thinking about getting just for fun? Again, I don't need more phones, so why would I be thinking about getting it? I don't know. I was thinking about getting the light phone, this Android phone that's got like no like smart
I saw
features.
that.
It's called the
I
light
saw
phone.
that.
Oh, that's so cool.
You know, maybe I'll get this and compare it to the S25 Ultra. Be like, wow, the S25 Ultra's got a lot more features than this phone. This phone sucks. It has no features, none. Like, what kind of garbage is this?
It's got. You know how much RAM this phone has though? The light phone with no apps on it.
How much?
8 gigs.
Well, I'm gonna get it. And I'm gonna run Call of Duty on it. I'm gonna run Call of Duty on this.
Good luck with that.
I think it's an OLED display too.
I'm gonna go out and pwn noobs with it. I'm gonna say, hey, I'm here to pwn noobs.
It looks pretty cool though, to be honest.
I know. I just have to buy it. You know, it's only $5.99.
I like the
square. Maybe I'll just use some of my Team Galaxy points and get some gift cards and order one up.
Yeah.
Just be like, here, let me do some Team Galaxy posts. Why not? You know, $600. Just throw it down the drain because we're not going to make that back off of videos.
Did you see my thing on? Did you see my thing on Slack?
About what?
I got an ad for Team Galaxy on Reddit, and when I clicked on it, it says that some of the rewards you can get phones. So maybe they're going to add phones to it soon.
Yeah, just what I need. Some more Samsung phones on my table now. I don't have enough. Like, guys, I need some more phones. Come on now. Are they going to do better future? Yes, they are. They did a great job with all updates up until now. This has been the biggest update in a long time. And honestly, like they were doing great with One UI updates before that. The betas were on time. The updates were on time.
6 gigs of RAM.
It only has 1,800 milliamp hour battery. Wow, the S25 Ultra destroys it.
Hey, it doesn't have
the S25 Ultra. Be like, look at this garbage phone.
The screen only shows letters.
I'm gonna say this phone only has 6 features.
Hey, it's like an
trash
iPhone.
Is this?
It's like an iPhone. You see that right there? You know.
Actually, what I should do is buy this phone and compare it to the iPhone and be like, wow, this phone even has more features than the iPhone. Honestly,
you know this is right here.
What?
A camera button.
Yeah. See, there you go. But yes, they're going to do better with the One UI 7 updates after One UI 7. They've been on time the last few years, and it's all because of the massive overhaul. I mean, I don't like the way they handled it, but they definitely will be back to quality videos. By the way, I forgot to show the dynos. Yeah, this one is green, so you won't be able to see videos.
It. It's just the outline.
It's a Brachiosaurus. We've got that. We've got this one, which is a Spinosaurus. I painted this one myself. Look at my artistry. Me and Jonathan were painting dinos. I painted this. It's gorgeous.
You can tell the top screen.
And then this one is the Ankylosaurus / Edmontania. See it right there? Beautiful. Also painted by me.
Yeah, I like it.
Very high quality. These are all herbivores. Well, no. The Spinosaurus is obviously a carnivore, and he's actually eats fish too. So, you know, these guys right here would fight. He's like, eat this guy's head. Ah, very scary. But Jonathan wanted to show the dinosaurs, you know. He feels bad. He can't give me all the toys anymore. He goes to school now, so it's kind of hard to coordinate. But, you know, he wanted to contribute something to the show. Oh, and I got another one. He gave me this little one, too. I forgot about that one. I had this one before. The baby Brachiosaurus. Look at that right there. We got sweet dinosaurs everywhere. Right there. And, yeah. When will you receive it for your S23 Ultra? Everyone's asking that question tonight.
In Wisconsin.
In Wisconsin specifically?
Specifically Wisconsin, yes.
Well, it's kind of cold in Wisconsin.
That might be a little
early. It might take a while for the updates to travel that way. It's kind of cold. No, I'm just kidding. Probably on April 28th is my guess. April 28th. That's my guess.
Birthday.
Based on everything I know. I don't think it's coming this Monday. And Samsung will probably stick to Mondays for the stable rollout. They tend to stick to the same day when they do the stable rollout. I don't know about the 21st. I think the 28th is more likely. So that's what I'm going to hang my hat on tonight. If I got to hang my hat on something, people are going to hold me to a date. Oh, by the way, a lot of people have been asking me about how to do blur in One UI 7 on the wallpaper. So Meet wrote a nice little guide about how you can add blur to your wallpaper, and it looks good. See, I have blur on my home screen wallpaper.
Yep.
Looks gorgeous. I added it to the lock screen too. It's all blurred out. Beautiful.
Is that the case you did the short on?
Huh?
Is that the case you did that short
This
on?
is the Magback case too. I just posted a short on it. I do like this case. I've been using it as one of my main cases for a while. But if you want to add blur to your wallpaper, a lot of people keep asking and they say they can't find it. It's easy to find. The steps are right here. I'll drop the link. Add yourself some nice blur. It looks good. You can actually add other effects too, like grayscale, a bunch of effects, the color inversion, and there's a bunch of other stuff you can do too. But the blur effect is the main thing that I like, and I added to my wallpaper, so you might enjoy it. And another question people keep asking is, when is GoodLock going global? So I've heard from a lot of people that the most recent GoodLock update, which just came out like, I don't know, it was like right after One UI 7, that this update actually makes it downloadable for everybody in other regions. So you guys will have to let me know, because obviously I'm in the US. I've always been able to download it. But this update right here, which just came out, and Samsung highlighted some of the features for GoodLock right after One UI 7 came out. The newest update should make it downloadable in every Galaxy store. That's what I've heard anyway. Let me know. Obviously, you would know if you're in another region, because you wouldn't have been able to download it before, and now you will be able to download it. Z Flip 5 has not rolled out yet. That's going to be later this month with the S23 series. Again, if you scroll up, we have an article that has the list of all the times and models. Check them out. Because Apple obviously doesn't care. They're way behind in AI, and they can't catch up. They're just screwing their users over. They're just like, look, we can release the update to everybody at the same time. And people are like, oh, well, what's in the update? Well, nothing really.
We just
but
pushed
it's
it.
on time. The update's on time. There's just nothing in the update. And people are like, oh, well, if there's nothing in it,
I'm going back.
And like, well, that's a good.
I have all
Go
the
ahead, Colin.
betas. I have all the betas on my iPhone, and I updated, 18.4 to 18.5, and I'm like,
yeah, I have the beta on this iPhone 16 Pro Max too. I don't even know why I'm in the Apple. I don't know why I'm in the Apple betas. There's nothing new really, usually ever. They're like, what the hell happened? We fixed some bug fixes. The only good thing about Apple that I ever liked before is I use a MacBook Pro to edit all my videos. I could AirDrop files. AirDrop doesn't even work reliably anymore. It sucks. Half the time it fails. And I have the newest devices. I have a newest MacBook Pro, the newest iPhone. The stuff barely works. I've started just uploading to Google Drive. So now AirDrop isn't even a selling point for me to use an iPhone. AirDrop used to be good. Oh, here's another cool thing. Well, I guess if you like this kind of thing, Samsung is launching a buy now, pay later service inside Samsung Wallet with a Split It, which is a company like Klarna and Afterpay. I got an exclusive invite. Well, it's not exclusive, but I got an invite to try it early inside my Samsung Wallet app. And it's only open to people right now in certain states. Those states are Arizona, Idaho, Kansas, Louisiana, all those states. I'm not reading them all, but I'm in Arizona. And so I got an invite. The program will start on April 28th for the early access. And then later this summer, it'll open for everybody. I'm going to try it, even though I don't really use these services a lot, but I'm going to try it since it's Samsung and kind of go through and document the process when it's live on April 28th, and I'll let you guys know how it works.
I saw something you had to have a certain card for it. Is that?
You just can't have a Chase card right now. They don't work with Chase.
So
there's certain cards you can't use. You can use
is it the card you pay, you make the payments with that card, or is it?
Yeah. The card that you're going to make the payments for the 4 installments on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's its own thing. It's not with a credit card.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I know like Apple has like with Discover card and stuff like that. If the card offers something like that, you can do it in like Apple Pay now with an existing card.
Yeah. Mom, we don't know the official name of this service yet, but these are the screenshots that I got. You can see it right here. Installment payments is all they're calling it right now.
Just gonna go buy a bunch of Samsung stuff.
This is what I got inside Samsung Wallet. I can actually probably pull it up and show it to you right here. Hold on.
Hey, can you
show you?
While you're in there, can we just get the front and back of the other stuff you have in there too?
Oh, all my credit cards? No, I'm not going to show those. then I'll have thousands of dollars worth of charges after we get off here. I'll be like, what happened, bro?
You
I
won't
was
even
like,
have to
that's
wait till
not
we get
good.
off.
That can't be good. Here's what the banner looks like. There it is inside Samsung Wallet. Right there. If you have the early access, it's right there.
Oh, hold on. Wait. Put it back up. I'll make it bigger. There we go.
I already opted in, so the opt-in button is gone. But I already hit participate, so that's gone. But now you can just view the terms and conditions. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, it's just like Zip, but it's a company called Splitit that they're working with. It's not Zip or Klarna or any of those. They're working with Splitit. Is the company they're working with.
Did you hear you can use I think it's Klarna in DoorDash now? So you can order dinner and pay for it all month.
Yeah, I don't know that that's really. I don't think we should be encouraging people to pay in for their meals that they DoorDash, but that's a different discussion for a different time.
It is.
I'm just reporting on what the services are that Samsung's offering. I'm not endorsing that you use them. I'll try it.
Wait, is Zip changed to Cash App? What?
Yes, they were bought by Cash App.
Oh, I was gonna say I've seen Zip on Best Buy. It comes up on
now
the
it's
payment
back
options.
on the old, but the new routines are in the widgets. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean by that, Larry. Yes, it's Splitit. That's right. Splitit is the company that they are using. It's not clear to me exactly how many retailers will be available, because I don't know if you create like a temporary card.
It says you can pay using Samsung Wallet. So it just does a virtual card. Yeah.
But not that many retailers accept Samsung Wallet directly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, do you have to have one
whatever does NFC payments, right?
Yeah, but I mean like online. Like you'd have to create like a temporary card like you do with Klarna or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Seems like a lot of work for nothing.
Yeah. But I mean, if you want the service, it is cheaper than paying interest. If you do it, it's not a bad idea. It's just that the problem is a lot of people use it to get way too many things, and then you have like $5,000, $10,000 worth of paying for installments, and then if you're using that, you might not be able to pay for those. And so, I mean, yeah, if you're going to use it and you really can afford it, it's not a big deal, because you really don't usually pay interest on the paying for installment plans. It's better than a credit card in that sense, but we'll see. I'm going to try it just to report on, since it's Samsung. This is the banner in the app, so kind of see how it goes there. I don't really know what else. There's so much news this week. It was all One UI 7 news for the most part. We wrote a lot of TV articles because the TVs came out. The Galaxy Tab S10 FE is out. Oh, the Bally robot.
Yeah,
Bally robot is coming this summer.
Yeah,
and you can bet I'm buying one for sure. What happened? Go back. You can bet I'm buying one of those.
What's the deal?
So I'll definitely have a review of that. Hopefully it's not $5,000. I hope.
I want to try that Amazon one.
But I mean, I know my son, Jonathan, will love this. So he'll probably love talking to it and playing with it. So since it's Samsung and obviously I can make content, we could probably make most of the money back. I'll definitely buy one and review it. So It looks really fun. Gemini is built in to Bally, so that makes it more useful. I could actually use it to do some stuff. Yeah, Big, it's very confusing. Samsung does use Affirm on their website now for Samsung financing, but Samsung financing will be separate from this new Pay in 4 program. So Affirm is still going to be used by Samsung financing, but Splitit will exist as the official Pay in 4 service. I know, it's very confusing. There's way too many different but I mean, I guess you can never have too many financing options. Find something that works for you. But it's kind of confusing because Affirm also does Pay in 4. So they'll have both. This will be accessible via Samsung Wallet, though. I don't know that they're going to display this like at checkout on Samsung's site. We'll find out, I guess.
Because Samsung already has a Pay in 4 option on their website, too, don't they? With
Klarna and Affirm. You can use either one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if this will get added and they'll have Klarna, Affirm, and their own first-party option, or they'll remove the other two.
But if you get denied by one, you've got two other chances.
Yeah, but this is not going to be a 36-month interest-free deal. So they'll still need a firm for like the long-term financing.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really know. Probably this week if you have an S24 series for Australia.
They keep
probably when
changing
India gets it.
programs.
When India gets it is my guess.
I used to buy my Macs with Upgrade Plus at Best Buy because it's like I think it's 3 years for a Mac, but you do like the finance it for the 3 years, but then on the last month you can trade it in and get an upgrade and keep just keep the payments the same. Well, guess what? Guess how long that program lasted?
How long?
1 year. It didn't
It's a
last
great
long
deal,
enough.
though.
It didn't last long
it's a
enough for
really
anybody
great
to get
deal.
an upgrade.
That's why they got rid of it, Colin.
Yeah, it was too.
They said,
well,
Bulgaria,
upgrades are coming up. Cancel.
I don't know. What device do you have? If you have an S24, if you haven't gotten it yet, you should get it this week. What do you mean? AI features they're going to make you pay for? I don't think Samsung has any plans really to make people pay for any Galaxy Eye features yet.
Yeah,
I really don't.
It's in the fine print.
Well, they said it would be free until the end of 2025, but they never said they were going to charge you either. They said through at least 2025.
Apple's been saying it's going to charge for whatchamacallit forever
but
too.
I don't know that they're going to charge you for anything that's currently in there.
Gemini.
The Gemini is Google though. Gemini.
Yeah,
is
but I mean
not
that kind of
Gemini. You got a free trial with your S25 device, but that was never guaranteed to be free. Yeah. Because of the NPU and the processor, that's Samsung's official answer. You can believe it if you want or don't. I don't know what to tell you. That's their answer. For the things that the S24 doesn't get, it's because it doesn't have a powerful enough NPU. That's what Sally said. So now brief, no natural language gallery search because it can't handle the NPU tasks that are needed to do that. So you can believe that or not, Paul. I don't.
Lots of power.
Believe it if you want. That's what they said though.
And then, do you know how to get because I heard about it that I should have it now, but I've really been wanting to use it, especially with my students who don't speak English. But how do you do the translate?
That's in Galaxy Eye. If you go to translator, it's in the quick settings too. I used it while I was in Vegas with an Uber driver. Yeah, you might have to add it to your quick tiles, but if you go to edit here, you can find translate. It might already be up here. Let's see if you have it.
When one of those stupid car people call me, I'm going to switch it to Spanish so it translates me to Spanish.
Go for it.
You might not. Did you enable it in Galaxy Eye, Tori?
No.
You got to enable it in here first inside Galaxy Eye.
See the thing.
You got to go interpreter, and then here tap the talk. Turn this stuff on.
Beautiful.
Now you can go up here and turn on interpreter. It's right there.
Beautiful.
And now you got to accept all the permissions to do it. You're going to need to accept a lot of permissions. And then turn on conversation mode, and you'll be able to do it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, but hey, the settings is not the same as the gallery, though, Paul. To be fair, in the gallery, it has to search the images based on what you asked for. That requires more computational power than just doing natural language search for settings, because settings are just text. That does require more computational power. Whether or not you believe Samsung's BS answer that the S24 Ultra can't handle it, is a different story, but it definitely requires more power to do image search versus, just setting search for natural language. There's no doubt about that. I still think the S24 Ultra can handle it, but anyway, it's 9:38. I guess we go ahead and do some trivia. I owe 2 people power banks from a few weeks ago. If you won one of the power banks, email me, because if you saw my video yesterday, you know that I just posted the video with the power bank integration in it. Made that sweet, sweet money from Basis. So, they already paid me. The check had already cleared. So shoot me an email and remind me to send your power bank.
That's right. I got an email draft real quick. I want
next week.
Power.
Colin said he wanted a power bank. And so since I have 10 of them. 10 of them? Yeah, I have 10 of them. We can give away 3 more power banks this week. We only gave away 2 last time. So this week we'll give away power banks as well. If you're in the U.S., if you're international, you'll have to get a $25 Amazon gift card because I can't mail a power bank to somewhere because it'll be expensive. But if you're in the U.S., I'll send you one of the Basis power banks again. But if you already won from 2 weeks ago, I forgot who it was. It was Big and one other person. Remind me. I'll send out your
what was his name? I remember he was in here, I think.
Yeah, the other guy was probably in here.
Oh, Anchor is sending me some stuff. By the way,
Are they?
They're sending me the wall plug with the screen on it, and the like the 4-port USB with the 2 outlets on it that has Wi-Fi.
There you go.
So
I like it.
I was like, if y'all want links in
Tell
my
them to send it on
videos,
over.
like, there it is in the mail.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Budu's gonna give other people a chance. That's nice of you.
No, I'm
All right,
I'm trying to get a
Colin, do you have a question, or do you want one of us to go?
Hold on, wait, before we start, everybody check your live stream and make sure you're actually click the live button. I guess they're not going to hear this though.
Yeah, make sure you're live.
Wait, that's not going to do any good, because if they're not going to hear that.
Yeah, let's put it in the chat. Make sure to refresh your stream if you want to participate in trivia. We are starting now.
Because I noticed if you tab out, it'll stop the live deal.
Okay, do you have a question, Colin, or what?
Let's see.
I'll go. I have a question.
Yeah, you go.
I'll give someone a free one. I'll give someone a free one.
Let me go to the website real quick and find something.
People only ask this question about 1 million times a night, so everyone should know the answer.
When is One UI 7 coming to Wisconsin?
Okay, this is based off of what I've said. I'm going to randomly choose the 5,000 or 10,000. I don't know which ones I'll send yet. It really depends on if there's like a restriction on sending the bigger ones. I'm not sure yet. What? Mom, I haven't even put the question in there yet. And also,
I think they're answering when I said when is One UI 7 coming to Wisconsin.
Oh, well, I'm going to get rid of my question then, because then I think we kind of already. Let me pick a different question then. Cool. We'll do a different question.
Okay, so what's that?
I ruined Jeff's question.
What phone we?
But that's a little too vague though, because there's a lot of phones. We had to be a little more specific though. That's a good question.
Let's see.
But we already asked that question kind of a few weeks ago too. We asked what was the oldest one too. Maybe we talked about all One UI 7 stuff. Here, I got. Well, I kind of tipped that question. Now I don't want to ask it because what?
I had my question, but then I realized the answer's still on the middle of the screen.
Okay, here, I'll ask this question. This is an easy one. This is an easy question.
We got a good one now.
This thing is making me angry tonight. Okay.
Anger.
Which recently released Samsung tablet do I have in the studio tonight? You have to get the exact model because this is an easy question. Has to be the full model name. Nope. Has to be the full model name and the correct one of the line too. I'm not going to. Nope, not taking that.
As well as color, serial number, and
no, not the color, but it needs to be the right size. And people are getting the wrong one. There you go. That's the first right answer. Brett Pagney, Tab S10 FE Plus is correct.
1509.
The beautiful Tab S10 FE Plus right here. Beautiful. Okay, Brett, you're a winner. Mm-hmm. You're a winner, chicken dinner. Go ahead and email me. I think you're in the U.S. And I'll send you out a power bank.
Okay, I got
I'll
one.
send people random colors, except I'm not going to send the pink ones because I don't think any of you guys will want pink. But if you do, let me know. If no one wants pink, I'm going to send my mom a pink one because I know she wants pink. She doesn't need to win to get a power bank. I'll send her one. Okay, Colin, you're going to go next?
Yeah.
Okay, Colin will go next. What's your one? Let me check.
Mm-hmm. Should be an easy one.
That's a good one because that's relevant to you.
Yeah.
That people pay attention to the stuff, or we're not talking about One UI 7.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Okay, Colin's about to put his in the chat.
3, 2, 1. What features come into Samsung or SmartThings for Galaxy Watch and Ring users?
But this is not really a 1 or 2 word answer. What are you going to accept for the answer here?
One of the new features we talked about. Better battery. What?
But technically, Larry's answer is right, but I don't know if you want to accept that. That's very vague. I'm saying.
Okay, what are you going to be able to do with?
Okay, I think you have to
that,
accept this.
Yeah, he was close to what I was thinking. Because what I was going for was the fact that you can run routines based on sleep, detection.
We got to stop giving such vague questions though, because I don't want people like Larry getting angry. Because Larry technically is right too.
Yeah, well, I mean, Larry was right, but the
Okay,
health
you
was,
guys can both email me, Larry and Dee. If you guys are here every week, if you email me, I'll find a way to send both of you a power bank. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Both of you email me, Dee and Larry. Both of you, it's fine. Because that was a vague question.
Yeah.
So you guys can both email me. Oh, okay.
He already has power bank.
Okay, well, Larry wants his.
Who else?
Power banks.
Sleep tracking's not in. It's not in.
I'll throw something else. I'll throw something else in for you, Dee. I have a cool other accessory I'm thinking of. I have a really cool MagSafe. Well, I guess I don't know if you have a MagSafe case. Do you have an S25? I have a pretty cool UAG accessory that I could throw in there. But okay, Tori's got a good question. Where is it again? Let me see it.
I
remember what it was.
Okay.
Okay, you have MagSafe. I have one of the UAG little like magnetic ring things you can put on the back that turns into a kickstand. I could send you one of those. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I'll send it with your power bank. Just send me an email to remind me you won tonight. Just send me an email saying you won. I'll find that. I have a couple of those UAG like attachments, MagSafe attachments that turn into a kickstand. It's like a kickstand attachment. Yeah. Okay, so here comes the next question from Tori.
Dun dun dun.
What episode was it last week? 34?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What? Instead of being here where he should have been.
Yeah. I like that. No, that's good.
Okay. All right. Last week, Tori missed the podcast. It was just me and Colin. What type of event was he attending instead of being here where he should have been? Again, if you already won, you can answer, but we'll let somebody else win. If you won this week, anyway, you can always win multiple weeks. But if you already won this week, well, Larry's trying to help him right now. Well, Mom, you already won too, so all right.
All right, hey, yeah, let's give
it to this is a new viewer too, I think, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
He's new,
okay,
right?
There you go.
They're new.
Yeah, okay. Sugar Butts.
Snacks under you.
Sugar Butts is a winner today. All right.
See, I think some people
remembers I was at prom 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, Larry knew you were at prom 2 weeks ago. Larry should get some extra prizes for that, I guess. I don't know.
I think some people were so behind because somebody just answered my question too.
Well, I did put it in the chat. Okay.
Integrate sleep.
Again, here's my email. Yeah, please let me know though where you guys are from. If you're from the U.S.
And Sugar Butts is actually watching on the SammyGuru channel.
Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, if you guys haven't subscribed to the new channel, so that's my channel. Don't subscribe to that channel. Subscribe. Well, you should stay subscribed to that channel, but also subscribe to the new channel. We're already at 350 subs almost. Pretty good. The smallest MagSafe power bank. Well, the smallest one that I have that I'm giving away is 5,000 milliamp hour. Basis sent me the 5,000 and 10,000. If you check my video from yesterday, you can see it. If you go to my channel and you go to the video I posted, this one about the Gemini Live screen sharing, Here's the power right here. My credit card number is not in the video though, so if anyone's wondering,
dang it, I was about to go watch it.
But yeah, there's the power banks. There's the 5,000 and 10,000. I showed all the colors at one point. They're like down here or something. So, I'll send my mom a pink one. I'm assuming none of you guys want the pink one, but if you do, you let me know. I have 2 of them, but I'll try to send my mom one. I know she'd like to have a pink one. So
I got this.
I got 10 of these. It's not like I can use 10. So.
I mean, you do have a lot of phones.
Yeah, I do. But I mean, I only really can carry 1 or 2 phones that I can use the MagSafe for at a time.
Jeff just has like
I
a
only
phone
carry
like every pocket.
iPhone, and then occasionally I carry the iPhone if I'm doing like B-roll, and then I carry the S25 Ultra with always have a MagSafe case like this one, so I could always use it. Yeah, the rollout takes time. I mean, it depends on the model and the region. But if you look at the schedule we posted way back at the beginning of the stream, we have an article that has the entire predicted schedule. So, a what? Pink, if it's a 10,000 milliamp hour, you mean? Is that what you mean? 10,000 milliamp hour? I mean, the pink doesn't look bad. It's not really super pink at all. Anyway, next week, Colin, I forgot to tell you, Tori and I already kind of agreed to this, but Jonathan is really not liking me being gone Saturday nights. And last time we did pretty good in the daytime on Friday. So what do you think about going back to the schedule that Tori and I used to do for the podcast, which was Fridays around like 4:30 p.m. Arizona, 7:30 Eastern? Can you make it?
Might be able to. I work starting next week, but I might be home around then or 8 o'clock my time.
Get you back around 7:30. Well, we can see. I mean, we could probably move it to 8 at the latest, but then the podcast will be a little shorter. Maybe we can just do that. Tori and I will start. You can join us at 8 every week.
I should. It'll either be like before 7 or at 7. I should be leaving, so hopefully, I'll be home by 7:30ish.
Okay.
So I might be I might be rolling in. But we'll see.
Just because I have to leave so early to leave from the house to come down here and do it. Jonathan he's not really liking it because he's in school and he doesn't get to see me much in the week because I'm working all day, and then he doesn't like me being gone Saturday. Even though I leave close to his bedtime, he still doesn't like it. So we're gonna try to do it starting next week, Fridays, 7:30 Eastern time, 4:30 Arizona. It'll be better for me and make my wife happier too. Larry, if you email me and remind me, I'll try my best to get your wife a pink power bank because I am not going to do anything with them other than give one to my mother. I may be able to get Basis to send me a few more. Who knows? They'll be like, I already gave you 10. Damn. They'll be like, what the hell, bro?
Tell them we need to hook up for the podcast.
They'll be like, we already gave you 10, and we already paid you a pretty decent sum of money.
Like, what the hell? What else do you want?
What is going on around here?
They're like, be grateful.
These ungrateful YouTubers think they like are so entitled to things around here.
Maybe they'll want to be the podcast sponsor.
And I'll be like, well, you guys can sponsor the podcast, Sponsor the podcast. Why not?
Yeah, right.
Be like, we give away about 3 of these things a week, so just keep them coming.
I think it's yours probably. Mine's still up.
Yeah. Well, I think it's been working.
I don't know if your mic was working this whole time because you don't sound any different whatsoever.
Oh, well, maybe not. I don't know.
No, it's still on. Tap it. No, okay, it's not on. But yeah,
the light on the receiver is off. There's only one green light.
You don't sound any different at all.
But I'm sitting next to Tori, so it's probably not a lot different because these mics are pretty good. So, otherwise, yeah, next week Friday, I think a lot of people will be able to make it on the East Coast, which will be great. Yeah, it's not hot pink; it's this one right here. This is the pink right here. It's pink.
It's cold pink.
But I'll try to send pink to my mother and maybe to Larry. Yeah, I mean, I can send other colors to other people. There's black, silver, and space gray. So I'll tell Basis they need to send me 5 more. I'll be like, guys, come on. I need 15 to 10 isn't enough.
Yeah, no. These are rookie numbers.
Do you guys want to sponsor the podcast? Maybe they do.
Rookie numbers.
If I wasn't so damn lazy, I would email brands and ask them to sponsor prizes for the podcast. But I'm just too damn lazy. And I mean, I'm not lazy. I do a ton of stuff for SammyGuru, but I just don't have enough time to remember. Maybe I should get Jane to do that. Maybe I'll write that down. I'll see if Jane can email some of the brands we work with and be like, you guys want to sponsor just the prizes for the podcast? We could get more interesting prizes. I'll see if Jane can do it. Jane's our marketing manager. She'll do it for me.
Could do like a see if they want to do like an ad spot in the podcast where we like talk about the product and then give it away at the end or something.
Yeah.
Not just like where they got to send like
I'll
free
I'll get Jane to email some of the people who reached out. Maybe even some of the people that I haven't been able to reach like a monetary deal with, but say like if you guys want to sponsor the podcast, you could just give me the product and we could do a promotion on the podcast. Still get a lot of
the companies that want free labor.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be like, you want something for free, then I'll give you like my least watched media channel, which is the podcast. You can't be in the newsletter, you can't be on the website, you can't be in my YouTube long form, but you could be in the podcast. Sure.
Company emailed me today offering me $30 to put a caption on some AI car video where they were just screaming about some Chinese AI car. I'm like,
no thanks.
No thanks.
Like that doesn't even make sense to any. It was literally,
all right, guys.
Oh, how's he doing that? How's he doing that?
Well, next week we'll see you guys on Friday, 7:30 Eastern.
Yep.
It's gonna be a great week. Samsung. Hopefully, the S25 Edge is coming now to the U.S. next month because the tariffs are now gone on smartphones. So, as long as our government doesn't change their mind about that, like next week, and then the S25 Edge will be dead again. But I'm hopeful that doesn't happen because Samsung was really worried about the tariffs. So I'm hoping that with the tariffs gone, we're all going to see the S25 Edge in the U.S. So, Otherwise, everybody have a great night. And this week, remember to keep expanding your galaxy.
See you next week.
Next week.